Hello, my viewers. Thank you so much for today's program. Today is basically about African leaders. I termed this episode to mean that African leaders are visionless. What does that mean? They keep every 4 years recycling old men that have finished their life cycle in political arena of every political table in Africa. I mean Africa as a whole. The face of Africa right now is Rwanda. The man in Rwanda is called Paul Kagame. Kagame, I hail you. You are doing a very good job. But I hope you do not incorporate or rather put in your system the bad eggs. What do I mean by all this? Because we know Africans leaders are fantastically corrupt. Look at, I shed tears 2 days ago in abroad where I live. I saw a bunch of cars that are over 30 to 40 years old being shipped, about to be shipped to Africa. And that made me to shed tears. You can imagine, they are shipping cars that have high emission of carbon to Africa. And the African leaders kept mute and watched their citizens to be infected by all manner of sicknesses ranging from cancer to heart diseases. This is what the African leaders are doing to their citizens. When you come to Europe or America or Asia, you see how African children flock the street of Italy, the street of Germany, the street of Belgium, the street of Netherlands. They sleep under the bridge, they sleep on the street. They live like a rat and rabbit in every continent. That should stop. So this brought me to this issue of even the household items that are no more in use are being shipped to Africa. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame to the so-called leaders in Africa. What a shame to you, OAU, African Union, Organization of African Union. What a shame. They come together, bunch of them put themselves together and do nothing. They cannot bargain rightfully well. They don't know what to do. They lack vision. They are highly visionless. That is making me to go insane. Before, let me start an example in Nigeria. When I was growing up, there used to be pan. Pan is pojo. In Enugu, they have an assembling plant. In Kaduna, they have Volkswagen, an assembling plant. Volkswagen in Kaduna. These are areas you can grow the economy and create jobs for the citizens. Instead of importation, every year you are importing 1,000 cars, 2,000 cars. In economics, there is what they call FDI, foreign direct investment. You have to do exactly what has been done in the past by having an assembling plant in every location of the country, thereby giving job to the youth and also creating more knowledge and having a kind of good stability in the country by gaining some leverage, like getting some exchange rate, creating more jobs and making the youth more busy. But right now, they believe and depend on importation. Instead of production, they depend on consumption. Almost everything is being consumed, imported into the country. This is making me go really insane. I don't find it funny. I don't find it suiting. I don't find it comfortable. That is the situation it is right now. And again, the Western world themselves are also busy building cancer centers in every African cities or whatever, in remote areas in Africa about cancer without actually trying to find out or rather curbing the things that are causing cancer and also heart diseases. Despite, I don't want to talk about the junk food that are always being pushed to Africa, being exported to Africa from the foreign land. The leaders are the ones to be blamed. if you bargain well and you do what is right for your citizens, I think that should be nice, something to take home about. So also, I have to be honest with you, Africans, you must be ready to help yourself. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody's going to save you. You must work to save yourself. Because when you see what is going on, like for example, right now in Europe, they have 7 years to clear up all the cars with high emission. To be frank, right now, they are going for electric cars. And those electric cars they emit less emission of carbon. They don't even have carbon because it's electric cars. These are things that should be emulated by African leaders, but they do nothing because what they do is only tribal and partisan politics, causing undevelopment and malnourishing their citizens, making their citizens to look very haggard and tattered, look hungry and poor, as they say that Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. It's not mistaken. That is what it is. Every rubbish is going to Africa. Every nonsense is going to Africa. Let's take South Africa aside and take Rwanda aside. The rest of the country in Africa is bunkum. It's rubbish. Completely rubbish. So the leaders should wake up and face the reality. African Union, they should come together and decide what is it good for our citizens? Is it good? Is it what we want? Is it what we have been facing? We're going to be facing for over 60 years, and they do nothing about it. This is the most painful part of it. So, leaders, this is just my take on this. Less emission cars should be what is needed, not cars with high emission of carbon. It's really causing heart disease, causing cancer, and different kinds of diseases that really are not even found. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is my take. My viewers, please let me know what you feel on the comment section, and let us keep watching Traveler's Experience, because we are here to give you the fact. We are here to teach you what you don't know. We are here to tell you as we travel, because we travel a lot. We'll be giving you insight about what is happening, even to your citizens in abroad, those that are living on the street under the bridge and do nothing. Even though we Travelers Experience, we are doing our best in a little way we can to give some help to those that need help. But it can never be enough until government is really involved. The home government and also the foreign government. This is my take. Please, my audience, thank you for listening to this wonderful episode today, and hoping to see you very soon and knowing what you feel on the comment section about this topic. Thank you, and remain intact. Watch Travelers Experience all the time. Thank you.